Every time I get on here with y'all, my eyes are watering. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Every time I get with y'all, my eyes are watering. But I was texting, with my son. Good morning. Let me do my introduction. Hey there. Hey there. I know Eclipse, right? Hey there. Good morning. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins. I love that you guys are here with me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna get right to it because it's one of those days. It's showtime today for my number one son. So looking forward to this evening. Today is a full day for me. Far as dealing with the tribe, so happy to be able to be with many of you today. Hello, look at y'all just popping on here. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, my eye was watering. My son almost brought me to tears because it was rough. Look, I was like, look, SpongeBob or not, you still gonna take the trash out. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. You okay. All right. The recycle bin still has to go out. All right. Bikini bottom can wait, but the recycle bin cannot. Okay. So so it was an interesting yesterday and an interesting morning. And I couldn't get before you guys. I'm already in the message, by the way. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for being here. I promise you're going to get something that your soul can use. Just roll with me because this is how I roll. But and I'm already in the message because the past. What is my title? Letting go of the past until it comes back and you have to deal with it. Is that what the title is? Something like that, right? Because that's what we're going to be talking about. Because in the past, I told him, you're going to still have to do such, 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 and such. I don't care what you're doing right now. Like I said, I'm already in the message. I don't care what's going on with you right now. There are things that still need to be done. So you think I don't have to do that right now, but when it comes back up to you, ooh, shamai, ooh, as y'all are coming in, I feel wind. Let me slow down. As y'all are coming in, I just feel wind. So let me slow down. I hear my God telling me to slow down. Mm. Good morning. Good morning. I just I had so many visions this morning. I'm gonna tell y'all about them, and then I have three cards in front of me that I want to share with y'all that I think is going to be very interesting and very something about mid but okay, so my son is texting me. Why? He probably thinks I'm done with the stream. But anyway, I had a lot of visions during sleep slash meditation. I don't know what was going on. I thought I was sleeping. I thought I was dreaming, but then I realized that I was up and I was hearing things. So I'm just gonna share this with you because this is a channeled messages, and we're going to see where they lay because I know I needed to say this. I needed to speak this out. So the first thing that happened was I was taken back to a home, a home from my childhood, not where I lived. I did not live in this home, but in this home, what was standing out to me most was the smell of cooking, it was a grandmother's home. It was the smell of some good food that has gone forth in in within that house. Um, it was a clean house. It was a well kept house. Everything had its place. Um, I don't know if some of you were raised by an auntie or a grandma or an older sister or just another relative other than your parents. So this message today may be pertinent for you, but it was they're taking me back to the Shamindola Sitarahoba. They're taking me back to the feeling of it. Let me just, as the ancestors are gathering, because I love it when we start these messages, they kind of come closer. The help, I call it, I feel my help coming. But I welcome Holy Spirit to just let this message flow out and where it needs to be, and just to cover us right now. No technological difficulties, just technological. Did I say technical? No. no technical difficulties or mishaps or miscommunication or misunderstandings, but let the airwaves be clear. Now, thank you for protection for our hearts and our minds, our ears. Let us open ourselves to receive now. Just take a deep breath in and out. Y'all know, just in and out. You feel it? I'm telling y'all, we have gone up about 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 10, 12, 100,000 notches of in the last few days, right? Thank you. I feel Metatron here. Iloto masi ketara hapo shiante si. Imon sileto habashi ketena so toro buhomiana. So in this home, there was love and there was care. And how can I say this? There, because I'm being drawn to a child, the child that grew up here. But I feel like this child was left to their own devices a lot. You know what I mean? Not neglected, but just kind of left to their own devices. You have shelter, safety, food, toys, a TV in your room, maybe. Because it's interesting. This house is made kind of interesting. There's like a family room, den area or something. I believe there's a TV there. Um, and then through like a hallway or a clearance, there are the bedrooms, but you have to, because I went through the back door. This house, I went through the back door. Um, I went through the back door, and through the back door, there's the kitchen, and the stove is on the left, and the sink is to the right, and there's a little window, and there's a table right directly in front of you, and it's a four-seater. It's a little wooden table. The house is very quaint. It's a nice house. Like I said, everything is in its place. It's clean. It smells good. To the left, there is a room with remember the old paneled walls? They're like the darker brown wood paneling, I think. Paneling, and it has those kind of walls, and it I believe there's a TV in there, and like a couch with like a yellow cover, like a mustard yellow cover. It's a deeper yellow, gold cover, I think. And because like I said, I'm seeing it and it's fuzzy, but what's more clear to me, what's being shown to me is as I'm walking. So there's this room, the TV, and right through there's this opening and all the bedrooms. And I know the master bedroom is here, and where the child would sleep is right here to the left. And it's a nice room. Um, and there's one window in this room, and I don't know. I can see the child sitting at the window sometime, just sitting there, maybe even, I don't know, chatting with friends or something, but sitting at the window, maybe even looking out the window, daydreaming or something, or dreaming of another life, or where they're gonna be in the future. But I was in this house, and like I said, this child spent a lot of time, um, alone. Um, But again, to the outside, like if I were a teacher, I would say, now that's a well cared for child. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? If I were a guidance counselor, if I were another adult, I would say, now that child is taken care of. But there is a emptiness in this child. You see what I'm saying? There's an emptiness in this child. There's like an emptiness in this child's heart. Probably from missing parents. I know that this child was not raised by their parents, but they were, all the needs were met. My point is, um, this was real. It was real vivid. It was real strong. it went from there to grass cutting. I know, right? But I saw a freshly mowed lawn, and give me 1 second. Yes, a freshly mowed lawn. So the message is, I know it's for someone who is very well even now, because obviously this is an adult probably. uh, You're very well put together, but there's the inside. You know what I mean? There's something that is not seen. It's almost like a beautiful home with a beautifully manicured lawn, because that just popped up. But inside the house, it's it's not warm or something. You know what I mean? Okay. So today, so I said, so those are those two very strong images that I was given, and random though they may be, I know that they are. I've said it now. I've spoken it out. So now the word that I've spoken is going to do what it was sent to do. But today, I want to just talk to you a little bit about how the past. We let go of the past, so we say that we're done with the past, and then until the past comes back to um, be dealt with. It comes back for us to be dealt with, for us to look at the underlying energy. Because I wanted to actually pull cards on this, because I was like, well, so what should I be talking about? Because we could go all day. We could talk about past relationships. We could talk about things that we regret. We could talk about times that y'all listen. I'm sorry, but my neighbor's dog, I can tell because I have my blinds open. My neighbor's dog is like traipsing in my yard. So if you hear my dog start to lose their minds, it probably is not going to be spiritual. It's probably my neighbor's dog in our yard, and they're going to go crazy, like, get out of my yard. You know how dogs are. If you have dogs, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just warning you in advance, so y'all don't say, oh, you hear the dogs? Yes, dogs. It's that spiritual. It's not spiritual. It's the neighbor. It's the neighbor's dog. So anyway, or is it? But anyway, so anyway, I was what was I saying? Shame on. Listen, now that's spiritual. That's spiritual. It's like, get it together. Answer the phone. Yeah, when the past comes calling, you have to answer it. And a lot of our pasts are coming to call, past relationships, past mistakes, which we find are really lessons. Um, Things that we thought we let go of, things that we thought we've gotten over, and we good with that until Zia told me it's always spiritual for me. Yeah, everything is spiritual for you. Oh, she blinked. You saw when she blinked her eyes as soon as she said that. I felt that. I felt that. Z, you know I'm just playing. You know I'm just playing, Zia. Oh, I'm glad we lighten the mood, y'all, because just a little bit heavy. But anyway. Oh, she's sipping water. Oh, it's water. It's emotional. It's emotional. That's why she's sipping so much water, because it's emotional. Could be dealing with a water sign. Could be. Doesn't have to be, but could be. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and let y'all just do what y'all do. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Donna. Folks are still in the parking lot trying to get in the room, you guys. We have to wait for a second. I'm not gonna wait totally a long time, but folks are still trying to get in the room. Listen, if y'all know me, y'all not here for tarot cards. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what this is. She said, "This is life, not a game." I know that's right. Okay. Okay, ushers, y'all good? Okay, they're in. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I needed that because that started getting heavy. I was like, I feel like I want to cry, because honestly, I do feel like I want to weep for someone. Maybe even me. I'll weep for me. You weep for me. I'll weep for you. How about that? But I do feel like I want to. It was a little heavy, but now that I've laughed a little bit, it's like it's it's gonna be all right. What is that on my eye? Is that? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad when I see this video. Oh my gosh. What is that? I'm sorry. Wait, the vanity is literally about to take over. Right, right. The vanity is really about to literally about to take over in me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me do this. Let me do this. So when the past comes a calling, when the past comes a calling, then yeah, listen, y'all know I'm real. Hey, Abashondiata. I love you too, Tori. Tori's talking about the Sinks, 46 years young and 46 light. The energy is heavy, but you know what? We got this. That's why we had to level up because the energies are heavy. That's why we had to level up. This is what your light work involves, everybody. That's why we're talking about the past because being forewarned is forearmed. Um, Lifting the vibration of the planet is not an easy task. It's not, but it's doable because we signed up for it. We know we can do it. You know what I mean? But we have. How do we do it first? We do it within ourselves. So we talking about the past. So there might be people returning from your past. There might be situations. There might be things coming up. And I also was getting a message about take care of some things that you've been putting off. The procrastination. At this juncture, procrastination is deadly. Yeah, Shando, cool. No, that was a kind of strong word, but that's kind of how it's being given to me. Procrastination at this point is deadly. We've got to start doing the things. We've got to start facing the things. We've got to start, untangling stuff and aligning things and clearing that up and stopping that and checking on that and making sure this has the right, just all kinds of things with business. Do they have the other phone numbers updated? Is the address updated? Is that the correct account number? Was this, where did this go? How much is that? Did that go up? You know what I mean? It's business. It's taking care of business. So and we had a little time we took kind of adjust when the world got shut down and we all got sent to our rooms to sit down and think about life. But now is the time. It's very clear that now is the time to um put things in order. Okay, procrastination at this point is a bit deadly. Now, um with the past coming, we say we let go of the past. We say it's over until it comes back. You're going to have many opportunities to be tested on that. Like the teachers would say, there will be a test on this. And so I had two cards that came out. Failure came out, right? Whoop. And loneliness came out. Whoop. All right, failure. I like what it says about the explanation. It says, I understand that making a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's a failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's how you transmute that energy, that negative energy of a mistake. Or I wish I had not done that to, you know what? I learned something from it. If you are not learning something from it, or if you have not learned from that mistake or that lesson, then you'll have an opportunity to do it again. And this is what I'm talking about. The past is coming back for some to, and I'm not, I just heard, are we in a retrograde? That ain't even what I'm talking about. That's a whole nother talk about retrograde and all that kind of thing because yeah, no, no, Moshaya. That's another talk. But what I'm saying is instead of doing that, learn to flow with the energy of life. Learn to flow with the energies that are around. Learn to flow with what's going on in your life and again around you as we are interconnected. So I'm saying that there is an energy of the past kind of returning, saying, you sure we good? And this is our opportunity to say yes or no. What I mean by that is things that triggered you may show up again for you. Being forewarned is forearmed. I'm telling you what I know because it has happened. Ashandolo sama. Things that needed to be dealt with in the past, maybe you procrastinated on making a move on it. It is coming back again because you know why? Because we're in springtime. Things are renewal, blossoming, rebirthing, coming alive again, and all this energy is mounting up and climaxing to what? Summertime. June 21st, summer solstice. You know what I mean? The height of energy, the heightened I was going to say height and power, but I'm going to say the height of the energy. I was going to say solar power, but and I will say that solar power, but it's when everything, it's like everything culminates. And so it's like a momentum that is gaining. It is like, no, it feels like a tumbleweed. If you've seen a tumbleweed, it tumbles and tumbles and it gets bigger and bigger. That's what the energy feels like. So I'm saying that the things that used to trigger you, or things that you said, you know what, I'm good on that. It's coming back again. And now more than ever, you are being guided. And Archangel Metatron is here for this. You are being guided to notice how your reaction is. A beautiful sister of mine texted me and said that she was able. Listen, I already said if you telling me, it might end up in the stream. So that's my disclaimer, y'all. If you know me, you know me. But she said to me, I don't tell all your business, but if it's relevant for the collective, that's what I meant. Let me say that. But she said she was able to be in the same space, co-parenting with her ex-spouse, with their new spouse, and it was fine. Everybody, kind of got along. Everybody got along, laughed a little bit, and parted ways, and it was great. A blessing for the kids, no doubt, but for her, because that had been a thing, right? And this just happened yesterday. So I'm saying to you, that was only confirmation for me when I saw that this morning. I was like, see, there it is. Now, mind you, I just come out of that meditation. I was like, why am I going back to this somebody's childhood home? Like, what? So I'm saying that to say, Ushamanda, somebody's granddaddy used to cut the grass all the time. That grass cutting, that just came back to me. So that's significant for somebody that's going to be watching this video, that the grandfather cut the grass. It was something about the grass and the grass cutting and grass and the grandfather, but that's significant and I'm talking to that person. All right. I love it the way Spirit will just say, listen, I'll do it for one person. Yeah, ma shama one. It's because one is actually connected to all. That's why. But anyway, so things that were put off, put away, held back, put back. You said, I'm good, I'm over it. They're coming back, and this is your opportunity. And right, we do have an eclipse at the end of this month. Is it an eclipse? New moon? Okay, somebody put the dates in there. I even put that in my newsletter, like the 16th and the 30th. Those are the two new moons. I believe the 30th, April 30th, is a new moon eclipse, solar eclipse, I believe. If I am incorrect, tell me. Don't put erroneous stuff in the chat, but yeah. I was waiting for the chat. Okay. So but I believe it's the end of the month. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So with eclipse energy, you know what that means. What it's coming out. 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 What was hidden is coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. So loneliness is the other card that came out. Look at that. So we have two things: failure and loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So we talked about denial being the underlying energy. If I didn't say denial, denial was also another card that came out. And I want to read you the message from the card, denial. Let me show it to you first, because these are Merkabahs. Y'all might want to look at those. Those are Merkabahs. But it says, I acknowledged my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Let me read you denial, and it's going to bless you. It's going to bless you. It's going to bless you. That's going to be a jump off, and we're going to get out of here. But it says it's time to open up and be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. Buried fears and resentments do not die. They merely fester and cause dis-ease. Only by bringing them to the surface and examining them in the light of day with love and compassion will you banish them from your life. Did you catch that? It may bring you pain and heartache to reflect upon these situations again, but you are only giving them power by suppressing them. That's why we were talking about the procrastination. Procrastination is kind of a way of suppressing emotions, because there's emotions involved. Anytime you do something, you do it because you want to. You do it because you have to. You do it because you need to. So when you talk about procrastination, you don't do it because you don't want to have the emotions around, do what it takes, or have the emotions that are surround that activity coming up. You don't want to, you know what I mean? So you put off maybe, wow. Do y'all hear China snoring? Hush. I don't know if she like, just hush. I'm sorry. But anyway, but it's like, the denial card, it says you suppress them, you give them power by suppressing your emotions and with denial. So it says the dangerous seeds of denial will grow and spread and manifest unless you uproot them, examine them, and release them. All right, first thing in the chat goes uproot it, examine it, release it. Eesh. Uproot it, examine it, release it. Luckily today, there's only two things that we're going to uproot, and we're going to do that by prayer. And that's how I'm closing. We're going to do it by prayer because I think it'll be better. It'll be easier for me to pray it and then let it go. Okay. But uproot it, examine it, and then release it. This is the only way to become whole and healthy. We're talking about denial right quick as we get into this message. Learn not to bury painful emotions in the first place and deal with them as they come, and take all the time you need to neutralize them without hiding them. Your soul wants to live honestly and authentically in the now. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines in its path. Okay? All right? That's good. Now, again, it's about unburying painful emotions, unclogging. I'm hearing the arteries, because suppressed emotions cause dis-ease in the body. It causes stress. Stress does what? Fatigue, anger, irritability, inflammation, stiffness, I already said fatigue, confusion, even these. Because remember, you are an amazing being of light. You are an amazing vibration. You are an amazing vibration. So anything that is not like light, it affects your vibration. It affects the how you run. You know what I mean? So so today, failure and loneliness are the two things from the past that we're going to talk about. Well, we already talked about it, and I'm going to pray for you concerning these things, because you may encounter this coming up soon. One thing I remember and I still love about pastoring was when I was given a message to give to the congregation. It was always relevant and always timely, in that either before we concluded the service, we would have a demonstration of whatever it was, what the message was, whatever it was I preached or taught, right? Or that week, it was undoubtedly, folks would come back and say, this week, guess what happened to me? The very thing that, you know what I mean? So I didn't do anything different. All I did was just come over here, and I'm just over here. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I'm saying it because this feels very, very Rhema, very now, very needed, that things from the past. And even as we're ahead, because the third, what do we still have? 2 weeks? We just started this month. This is the 7th. So we have, several weeks before the eclipse energy. But look, we're already in it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean about the momentum and the energy. That's why we don't get tied up or tangled up when it's like, you got to wait or be patient or whatever, because remember, divine timing always is. What is time? Time is an illusion, but what is divine timing is, you hear me saying is, am, are. You see what I'm saying? Like, divine timing is the moment everything clicks for you. The moment everything clicks for you. You are literally living the past, the present, and the future simultaneously. Keep thinking about that way. And that's what they keep showing me. They keep showing me a wheel. Ooh, and so it'll come around again. So again, you're living the past, the present, and the future all at the same time. So all I'm telling you is, on this wheel, Because remember, we're told to be present all the time. Just what can I create? What am I creating? And so if you are being intentional about your present, and if I'm saying your past is about to come back around, this is an opportunity to learn from the past mistakes. This is an opportunity to see where you truly are. This is an opportunity to see if those triggers really aren't triggers anymore. You recognize them as triggers. You've labeled them. You've categorized them. You've put them in a little row. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying you totally forget the past. How can you do that? Then what are the Akashic records? If you could forget your, how are we talking about forgetting the past, and then we try to go in our Akashic records and remember the past so we can understand who we are in the now? I know I just said a lot, but my point is we're saying forget the pain of the past. Today, because the past gives you lessons. Even in the pain, you learn lessons, but forget the energy or the emotions that are tied to that pain. You see what I'm saying? Or that lesson or that trigger. That's what we're talking about. That's the past that you're forgetting, trying to let go of, right? But today in particular, specifically, failure and loneliness. Failure and loneliness, things that make you feel like you are failure. Things that make you feel like you are all alone and there's nobody around you. When your family, they don't check on you. Just some of you deal with the loneliness of your family, that nobody checks in on you. You feel just out there. You feel like an island unto yourself. You might have children and you don't have anybody else to call or reach out to. Your family may be this very tribe right here. You may tell people that I feel closer to the people on YouTube than I feel to you guys. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. You may even be on a job somewhere and everybody is in a little clique or a little crew, and everybody, there's a little running joke or something, and you just feel isolated. You feel misunderstood. You might even feel out of place. You might even feel ostracized or even judged or condemned. You might even feel picked on, put upon. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying today that thing is coming back that makes you feel lonely. So how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to handle this energy, especially since you have come you come up a notch. You come up a notch. You come up 1,000 notches. You come up 10 notches. You know what I mean? So we're talking about that. Things that make you feel lonely when you can't get a text message or a phone call or a visit or a birthday card or something from maybe somebody you love. You know what I mean? Maybe you feel lonely because everything you have to do on your own. Everything that you have to you create on your own. You know what I mean? You just probably may want someone there. You know what I mean? Maybe you're tired of being alone. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the past. It's shamandado, and you thought you were okay. 2 months ago, I was good. I was okay with that, and so it's coming around again. You might not be mad at the ex anymore, but let's see. So when you do see the ex or the new person or whatever, and maybe you do have to go to court and just finally finish something, like the last little piece, the getting cleared of the residue or something, and then you realize, oh man, I gotta be there Thursday. I don't know who this is for, but I'm rolling now, so y'all roll with me. But I'm saying you might have to see them again. How will you react? Okay, last time it might have been so pretty, but that's what I'm saying. You're always going to get an opportunity to do it over. That's why the guides always tell you, when they say give somebody time or space, trust that, because you will have an opportunity to revisit that situation again. That situation, that person, you will have an opportunity to revisit that, because not to see if they grew, baby. It's to see if you grew. Last time you might have flicked off. This time you might have shook hands and said, nice outfit. Oh, Shama. I don't know. But my point is, we're dealing with loneliness today. We're talking about the loneliness that's trying to creep back around the corner just to see where you are. You might have a trigger with your mom or your sister, but they probably, I don't know, maybe you want to share things that you're doing, creative things that you're doing, or you might want to, or your brother, you know what I mean? You might be in the shadow. Maybe you've been the one in the shadow of the family. Maybe you're the black sheep. I don't know. Maybe you did, everybody else went to school and you didn't. I don't know what your story is, but I'm saying, I'm hearing it today, that things that make you feel like you are all alone and there's nobody around to support you, that's what I'm talking about. Those situations, those people, those places, because you could go to a place and feel lonely. Yeah, Shema, some of y'all have started going back to church, or going back to the what is it? It's like a it feels like it's in some sort of organization, like a sorority or something, but you're going back to a group and you feel like, and something changed. I don't know, or maybe it was always there, but because you are more awake, you are more sensitive, because that's another thing that we keep forgetting or we keep discounting. Don't discount your sensitivity in the spirit. That's what your awakening is about. What's happening is you're seeing the world for what it truly is, and on this plane, on this plane. But please know, please know that the higher you lift your vibration by healing and dealing with this kind of stuff right here, the better your world, I say your world will become. So some of you have, you're around people and you just feel like you don't fit in with this group, or they make you feel like you don't fit in. We're talking about things that make you feel lonely, because now you have to make a decision. Do I stay here? Because if you feel like you are being tolerated, why would you subject yourself to that? Why would you even expose yourself to that? You are going to learn in this season how to protect yourself, how to protect your energy, how to protect your mind, your body, and your spirit. Baby, your mental. Isha, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Learn how to protect your mental. Rabasita da bushanda. If it gets your mind to feeling all crazy, then you need to back up and dial back. You have now. Loneliness. Is there any more about loneliness? Could y'all put in the chat, I know I'm never alone. I know I'm never alone. I want to pray right now for the ones that are dealing with the past coming back that makes them feel like they are lonely. Things that they deal with. People that make them feel left out. People that make them feel like they're in perpetual solitude. People that don't understand. People that mistake them. Shamanda, I'm hearing mistaken intentions. I'm praying right now for your heart to be healed. And I'm praying right now that whatever the situation is that comes back from the past that you said you let go of, but until it comes back for you to deal with it, that you have a presence of mind, and you're saying this, your mantra, I am never alone. I know I am never alone, because you aren't. You're never alone. I'm praying right now that your heart be healed. And in that moment and in that circumstance, you know exactly what to do and exactly what to say, and you know exactly how to feel. But I'm also praying right now that you, Jabasha, even as those feelings come up, even now, even as those feelings Ishama, come to the surface, even now, that as we observe them, because we're getting it all out. We're getting it all out. We're getting it all out. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't understand. They don't understand. It was Ishama, it was a mistake. I'm hearing the name Walter. But I'm hearing the name Walter because Walter is a constant companion for somebody right now in the heavenlies, that on the other side. Walter, because I said, you're never alone. And Walter said, tell him I'm here. I'm always here. Walter. And I'm hearing Craig. I'm hearing Craig. I'm hearing Willette, Willette. Willette and Wilhelmina. Ayana, I know I am never alone. As the feelings surface, because I feel y'all, it's okay. We driving. I feel y'all. Let it surface. Some of y'all need to just let the couple of those teardrops come, and some of y'all need to yawn. Just if that's you, just go ahead and do that. That's what we're here for. It's not a game. I make it fun, but it's not a game. That's my mission. This is my way. This is my way of doing what I do. This is my way of doing what I do, what I've been called to do. Itolonya chamandoro shit chamanda. Take that. Take that. Take that. Seledomondo kwemeshanda dia. Take that. You're never alone. Some of you are let's deal with the burdens now. Let's deal with the burdens. Some of y'all are shouldering burdens. You're carrying everything. Everything is on you. Everything is on you. Everything. Ooh, shama. You might even say everything is on me. Everything is on me. If I had to call somebody, some of y'all are thinking, and see, that's another thing. That's what I mean by that beautiful mind of yours. Guard that beautiful mind. Don't sit there and think thoughts of, if I had to call somebody right now to help me, there's nobody that could come. Nobody would come and help me. Don't sit there and dwell on there. Don't dwell there. That's not true. You'll see. You'll see. Keep living. You'll see. Keep living. You know what trauma will do for you? Trauma will isolate you. Trauma will make you go into like a cube. Trauma limits you. Being hurt so deeply, it puts a limit on you. And it makes you shrink. That's what it does. But healing expands you. So there's compassion here. It's understood. It's understood. Just let it come out. But don't sit there and dwell there. Don't dwell there. If you need something, my spirit will send a blue goat, a red, white, and blue painted donkey to ring your doorbell with an Amazon vest on too. You know what I'm saying? You would be amazed. You would be amazed at the unexpected help from the unusual places that would show up. I know I have witnesses. I don't even have to give any more examples because I know I have witnesses. But what I'm saying is, your guides are saying, don't sit there and think thoughts like that. You are never alone. You are never alone. God is always around you, supporting you and loving you. And when you need it in the nick of time, just yesterday, somebody said, I was down to my last $10. I don't remember your name, sweetheart, but somebody put in the chat, I was down to my last $10. And this morning I woke up and had, I think it was $4,000. That's not the amount is not important, but a shaman, this person said they were down to their last $10 or 10 dime for me. I said, I heard last dime. And then the next day, boom, there was money. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Sometimes things seem like they will run to the very bottom. They will drain to the very end. And then just like that. That's why we always say never give up. If space is being needed, if time is being, if whatever is happening, accept the things that you cannot change and move and keep on moving. And just know that you are being divinely guided and divinely loved and divinely supported in every way. All right. So that's loneliness. Heal us now, Spirit. Heal us now. Heal us now, Spirit, from the loneliness that we feel. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. Maria. Mary. Margot, Margot. Rita Margie, Margie. Reta Basindo de Boshandada. Ila de Moreta Namasanda. Mary Ellen. I like the way my guys give me stuff in alphabet. You know, if I'm dealing with one letter, then every name is the same. You know, Michael, this is what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? And not Archangel Michael. I'm talking about a person, but you may see this person as your angel, but I'm hearing Michael. Now, Michaela. See what I'm saying? See how that works? Amazing. Now I'm hearing miracles and blessings, miracles and blessings, miracles and blessings. So I'll send that to you. Miracles and blessings for that. Let's talk about failure before we move. Let's keep going. Let's talk about failure. Let me sip, y'all. Hold on. Woo, my horse, Shamanda. There's still a few of y'all dealing with you know, with the loneliness. You're strong enough to work through this. Keep pushing. We're gonna move, but that's your message right now. I feel a lot of purging happening, and I feel a lot of energy still around the loneliness part. That one stings. That one stings a little bit. That one stings. I can tell. I can feel it. I want y'all to look at the card though. Like, please let them be. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that those are women? Oh, please get a good picture. Oh, there it is. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. I want you to look at that card and be healed. You see that? You're never alone. They look like trees, don't they? And they're on the earth. You can't, I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but they're on the earth. I think you can see it. But that's what I need you to keep that visual. Keep that visual. You have other arms lifting you up. You have invisible arms lifting you up. You have prayers being sent out to you, and may you be healed. May you be healed now. May you be healed now. May you be healed. Healing now. Healing is your portion right now. But we sever that root of loneliness that tries to grow within you. It won't. It will not. It will not prosper. All right, failure. Let's talk about failure. So failure says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So want me to read that? It says, life on earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Y'all hear that? It is our brain, our human brain, that views outcomes as either good or bad. Alaboshanda. Okay, Sarah. Rema, right? But our soul views these things as chances to grow. So learn to see the big picture of life instead of the minutia. The name of this deck that I'm using is The Soul's Journey. Okay, I meant to tell y'all that. I'm reading out of this book. The Soul's Journey is The Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James M. Praw. Okay, that's what I'm reading from. So let's talk about failure, because our brains see things as bad or good, but our soul remembers who we are. Our souls know which way to go. And so our souls are like, oh, it's only a lesson. It's a lesson. Yes, it's painful, but even that pain is a lesson. And now I'm going to teach you or show you what to do with that pain, or tell you why that pain is there. Everything has to do with perception. Everything has to do with perception. That is why, again, beautiful, beautiful. I am praying for your beautiful, beautiful mind. It is your perception. It is the way you receive or perceive things, the way you receive stimulus, the way you see, well, that came out good or that came out bad. And I know it sounds so trite, but if we could just stop saying that was good or that was bad and just let things be what they are, then we would find that our lives would have a bit more of a flow to them, If I know Spirit would like to say, Archangel Metatron, yeah, I know Spirit would like to just really impress upon us that this is your beautiful, beautiful life's journey, and it's a beautiful life. It is a beautiful life. It's Shedoloratamaha Sotabo Shemandada. It still is a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. Can you say that in the chat? It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. I want to pray about failure. Those of you who've started things and they didn't turn out like you thought they should. They turned out like they were supposed to, though. And it taught you something. And then you either started it again, came in another angle, waited, or you're still holding it. Maybe you're procrastinating on starting again because why? You feel like you are alone and nobody will get it or nobody will understand you. And I'm trying to tell you that God wants you to know today that everything that you have ever gone through, every divorce, when you were released, let go, fired, however you say it, when you have said something out of turn, or so to speak, when you have done something that you regret, everything that you have seen as a failure, a mistake, was an opportunity to learn. Your soul remembers. Your soul remembers. Your soul knows the way. I want to pray now about failure, and then we're going to release from here. Thank you. I'm just listening, you guys. So 1 second, I'm just listening. Zia caught that. She's every divorce. Some people have been married a few times, Zia. Ooh, Rebasinde de Bohoya. Beautiful. Y'all, I wish y'all the energy or the anointing that I feel, man. I can hear y'all talking. I hear like chattering, but it's good. It's like you're thinking of it. It's I see people looking at things differently, and that's very encouraging. It's very encouraging in when you can see change happening, and that is what Spirit wants me to impress to you all, that change is happening. Change is happening. When the past that's coming up, you're going to handle it differently. You're going to perceive it differently. Let's pray about failure. Okay. So for every, and I'm saying air quote, every failed project, every failed relationship, every failed marriage, every failed venture, every failed conversation, anything that you consider, I anything that you are regretting, anything that you consider a mistake. Retaman soda basa. Visualize this, it on a board. Visualize the things on a board written down, and see it being brushed away. See it being brushed away. What I'm being shown is the woman that was caught in adultery. Chele, tamo reteman shi kodada. The woman that was caught in adultery, and um, she was brought out to be stoned because that was the penalty back then. Not the man, but the woman was to be stoned. And I remember the story goes that Jesus, um, they brought her to Jesus because they, were getting, she was caught in adultery. They had her, they caught her cold, right? Right? They caught her in act, I suppose. And Jesus just started writing in the sand. And it is said that the men that brought this woman began to walk away, right? They began to walk away one by one and put their stones down because two schools of thought. He was writing the names of the men that had been with that very woman down. And so they were like, okay, I'm good here. And they left. That was one scholar that said that. Another scholar said that Jesus just began to, just doodle in the sand, just like almost act like he was disinterested in this crime that they were presenting, this adulteress. He was just disinterested. Like, I'm not going to judge her, you know. Um, I like to say both. I like to see it both ways. And whatever the case is, whatever you consider a mistake, there's nothing that's going to hold you to that. It's an opportunity for you to learn. Jesus told that woman to go. He said, I don't find any fault with you. When all of her accusers walked away, where are your accusers? I don't know. What you going to do to me? She asked. I think that's how the story goes. And then he goes, I don't have anything. Just go. You go about your life. Do better, right? If you could put in the chat for me, um, just put, I'm dropping my rocks. I'm dropping my rocks. I'm dropping my rocks. Thank you, Dijon. Bless you. I'm dropping my rocks. Put the rocks down. Listen, there's nobody here that's gonna penalize you, crucify you, condemn you. There's nothing here. I'm dropping my rocks. Go. Just you learn something. Okay. And that's how we're gonna do that. They're dropping anybody that tried to accuse you of anything, even right now. That's what your guides want me to tell you. Nobody's gonna nobody has anything on you. Shemanda, whatever mistakes, whatever. There's somebody here that had a habit in the past. I said the past will come around of you are known for not paying people their money back or something. Something about there's a money link here. And so you got like a little name. But guess what? Spirit has been visiting See, karma never loses a dress. You know what I'm saying? We're all on this journey. Everybody, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if they said you were a thief, then guess what? They're being shown where they were thieves too. That's what we mean by just let everything. It's neither good nor bad. It just is. Let's just keep going. Let's keep growing. Let's keep healing. So I'm praying right now that you see every mistake as an opportunity to learn, and nobody's got anything on you, in you, rebasa, shamandada, with you, robo shanda, that they can hold against you and keep you back. You're free. You're free. There's no failure. There is no failure. Change your perception, and it happens now. And it happens now. Rabbi, change your perception. It's an opportunity to learn. I'm learning. Next one. I'm learning. I'm learning. Put that in the chat. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Spirit, heal us now. Heal us now. Those of us that are holding shame, even shame from mistakes, shame and regret and remorse. There's nobody around to accuse us. There's nobody around to accuse us. There's nobody around you to accuse you. There's nobody around you to accuse. Come on, there's nobody around you to bring it up. If it's when it shows up, it's all about that. They're not going to have anything to say. You know why? Because you look different. You move differently too. You're different. You're growing. You're changing. You're not there anymore. You're not like that. You don't even talk like that anymore. You don't even need those things that you needed back then anymore. You see what I'm saying? You're different, and you need to see that. Failure. Literally, failure is not an option. I don't choose failure. Failure is not an option. Every opportunity is a mistake. It's a mistake. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Hold on, Shamanda. Every opportunity is a mistake. Every opportunity is a mistake. What is that? Let me get Brazil nut on that one. Every opportunity is a mistake. I sure said it. Elon Shamba, a chance. I know that, but I'm mistake every opportunity. There's something there. Right now it's too many of y'all talking to me right now, but oh wow, Aaron, exactly based on what your mind thinks of it. Boom. Oh my gosh. Okay, there it is. It ended up like every opportunity is a learning lesson. Mistakes are lessons. Okay, y'all good. Y'all on it, doggone it. Okay, because I was like, what is that? Right, based on what your mind thinks. That's right. See what I'm saying? This channeling is something. Oh, they taking over their mama's minds in Spain. Okay. Taking over their mama's words. Yes, every opportunity is a lesson. Each show no man shut down mistakes or opportunities. Like, look, y'all. All right, y'all. What can I leave you with? I think that's it. The healing is flowing. Healing is flowing. Thank you, Kay. Bless you. The healing is flowing. Every opportunity is a mistake. That's crazy. Every opportunity is a mistake. Every opportunity is a mistake. Yeah, that's definitely Shamando. That's definitely somebody's mindset. Let me pray right there. Let me pray right there. Because somebody's mind is like, it's hard for me to, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to trust this. Woo! It's listen. Who is wrestling with believing the good? Every opportunity was born from a mistake. Woo! Yes, Tanita. Y'all see that? Every opportunity was born from a mistake. But let's pray for those that are that every time you see, you're like, too good to be true. Too good to be true. Nope. Because that's what I'm feeling. Too good. Too good to be true. Nope. I don't know. I don't trust it. You better stop turning. Listen, y'all better stop turning. You mind? Shut up. I hear answer the call. 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 It's not too good to be true. 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 It's true. And that's good. It's not too good to be true. It's true. And that's good. All right. All right. It's not too good to be true. It's true, and that's good. All right. Hey, Lisbeth. All right, you guys. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys being here. I love you so much. This was fun. This was good. I needed this. I needed to get that release out. I needed it. I need to get that release out. So I hope this helped. I hope you have more clarity. I hope you have something you can grow on. It is always my desire to give you something you can grow on. I know that we have a good time together, and we have to sift through what we need, but it's good to, I love the energy. I love being with y'all like this. So again, thank you. Those of you who are new, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, to comment, and share. And what's today? That'll be tomorrow. Yeah. I haven't forgotten intercessory prayer. We'll be, I'm going to call it intercessory prayer, I think, tomorrow or later today. I don't know. Stand by, because it's going to be one of those, but you'll get at least an hour or two notice. You'll get a 2-hour turnaround. And of course, it'll be recorded. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, you guys. Barbara, or Brazil Nut, Mika. I don't know if Mika was here, $1 Million Mama, but I know I saw Sarah too. Thank you guys for being here and being moderators. Y'all the best dog moderators aside of Glory. Shamia wants to add, what's your request, Mia? Do you want to email me, or you want to ask me now while I'm here? I'll wait for the chat to catch up. But I see you, Miss Trueheart. What's your request? Look at me. Ain't nobody here but us. Jupiter Day. Hey, Miss Colston. Thank you. Can everyone lift my youngest daughter in your prayers? It's her birthday today. Yeah, happy birthday to youngest daughter. Mia's we're gonna call her Little True Heart. May your daughter have a blessed birthday. May she be safe. May she be peaceful. May she have everything her little heart desires. May she have all the happiness her hands and her heart can hold. And you, Mom, may you be blessed too, as the one to be a vessel to bring this beautiful light into the world. Happy birthday, baby girl. Happy birthday. And anybody else is celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. So many birthdays galore. When I say to your virtual niece, to my virtual niece, I love it. Divinely got it. Y'all so sweet. All right, guys. Love you so much, you guys. Happy birthday to you. Titi said, we shed some tears. Y'all were crying today? We were crying today? There's no crying in baseball. No, we're crying. I didn't want to make you cry. Just trying to tell you some good stuff. Y'all, when I see this video, when I see this doggone glue over my eye, I'm going to be like, what? You definitely cry. Okay. Bless you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I ain't want y'all to cry, but okay. If that, if you healing, then long as you healing. Yeah, Shamir. Okay. Long as you healing. That's all I'm saying. I don't want you on here like, you almost lost your eyelashes. Oh, wow. I should have lost mine with that doggone. Anyway, I'll stay accrued though. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow, or today's Thursday. No, I will not see you tomorrow, but I'm going to put some videos up some kind of way. We gonna get here. We going to be together. I love you, but I will not see you tomorrow though for Morning Joe. All right. Zia's talking about the more you cry, the less you pee. I do it for you, Zia. I want you healed. Right. Brazil not say the same thing. Like, what? No, that's a Zia. I'm here for you. I came back in this lifetime for you. All right, y'all. Bye. Oh, God.